What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Alex here. In this video, we're going to be making a small upgrade to our fog lights on our 2018 Ford F-150. This is going to be completely replacing the assembly inside here with the light that you see in front of you right here. Unfortunately, this is not just a simple swap out of a light bulb. We are actually having to take out this casing right here and replace it completely with what you see right here. I will put a link to these lights in the description below if you're interested to take a look at that, but these should be significantly brighter than the LEDs that come stock on the truck. I believe these are compatible with any Ford F-150 from the year 2015 to 2020. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Now, before we get right into the work, I do want to say that it's a good idea to map out where your fog lights are hitting. You can do this against a clean wall or a garage door. In here, I just have this piece of plywood that I put some tape on that maps the height of where the fog lights hit. That way I can align the new ones to match. Tools needed for the job is a flathead screwdriver, and you'll also need a plastic pry tool similar to this one you see here. You'll also need a Phillips head screwdriver. I'm using my impact drill for that. And as a preview, here are the two lights side by side for comparison. These are the new ones, and of course here is the factory one. What we're going to do first is get behind it. We'll remove the power supply to it, and then remove the adjuster screw, which is actually right here. That actually enables you to aim your light when it's actually in there. The hardest part about removing this is going to be the brackets on either side. Once we get those popped out, we'll be able to kind of force it forward out of the bumper, and then we can simply pop in our new fog light. One important thing to note before we get started is that normally with a stock setup, you would remove the tire and you would also remove the panel right here to allow you better access to remove the fog lamp. However, I have a aftermarket setup. These are 33-inch wheels, and I have also removed my crash bar right here. So that actually allows me more than enough space to work on this thing without removing the wheel. But just be aware of that if you have a stock setup, good idea to remove the tire and that panel. Okay, so we're underneath the truck, and one more tool that you'll definitely want is a light. So I have my cell phone kind of propped up against the frame right here, and we can see the fog light right here. So here's the power supply that will disconnect, and here's that adjuster screw. So all we need to do is take our Phillips and remove that, and then the light will move freely. And then you'll notice right here, here's that side bracket, and what we'll do is pry that open with our flathead screwdriver. To get one side, and then that should enable us to work from the front end to push it forward. So let's go ahead and go to that point. Okay, with that removed, we can remove that spring in there as well. There we go, just like that. And then once that's done, you'll notice that the light actually can swivel a little bit, right? Okay, that being done, we'll go ahead and remove the power supply. Okay, got my power supply out. There we go. And now is the fun part. So all we're doing underneath here at this point, get our flathead, and we're gonna get underneath this bracket right here. And we're gonna lift it up like that until we can actually push this thing forward. And I can see it right here. All right. Okay, so it's out of this side, but not the other side, and I cannot reach it. There's too many things in the way. So we're gonna go to the front of the vehicle and have it go out for it that way. Before we do though, I'm gonna back this up a little bit so it's as close to the bracket as possible, and that'll give us a little bit more space to work with as we pull it forward. Okay, got it back out of the socket. There we go. There we go. Voila. Now there is one piece from the stock lamp that we need to retrieve, and that's this plastic piece right here. We're going to take that out and we're going to stick it into our new light with the same orientation. There we go. And we'll take our light right here. Make sure we have the orientation correct, right? Which I don't think I do. There we go. Now it's correct. feed that wire back in there. And this is where you just get to push straight back. And there it is, that's it. So you'll notice that the light is wiggling in there, and that's why this spring and screw are so important. So we're gonna put that in first and get this thing plugged back in and leveled up. What we'll do is get our spring in there first. And then we'll feed the screw in there. Okay, that's lined up. Get our Phillips. Okay, so we'll do that first off, and let's plug in the power. Okay, so inside the truck, we'll just turn the ignition on, and we'll make sure that we have our fog lamp on. Oh, definitely on. There, look at that, wow. Okay, now, looking at where it's at on the board, it looks like it's fairly level. But let me go ahead and get underneath the truck, and let's play around with it and make sure that we can differentiate it from the other side of the truck. Okay, so under the truck, and I'm going to undo it a little bit. Okay, so that brings it lower. That brings it higher. That looks about right, doesn't it? Let's see, get down a little bit. There we go, that looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and we'll leave it right there. Okay, I think that wraps it up for this video, the install of these awesome fog lights. I think they add a lot of quality to the vehicle, it's definitely a lot brighter. Here we have it against the wall. Oh yeah, looks really, really good. I'm liking this. You know, and just for fun, let's turn all the lights on. Hold on a sec. There we go. We've got these additional LEDs that I have in the Raptor grille on. We got the brights on, and the fog lights are on. If you guys are wondering how I have my brights on and the fog lights, is because I have enabled Bambi mode on my trucks. So that lets all the lights on. Very, very cool. So we can definitely see pretty darn good at night, and even better in these winter months with these new upgraded fog lights. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that, and hope it helped a little bit as far as the install on these Ford F-150s as far as the fog lamps go. And let me know what you guys think of the new look, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.